I think if we just sat down and sat with it and faced it and really allowed ourselves to feel it, which took me over 30 years to do. And that moment of doing that, where I had a witness that was not going to criticize, analyze, or judge my experience or my grief, where I could just let it all out. And it came out like I couldn't cry any more tears. It was just 30 plus years of emotional baggage I'd been carrying. And I still can feel that sensation in my body, the release that that was for me.
It's okay to cry.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. Sometimes a good cry is the medicine that we need.
Yeah. And, and as a kid, I was told, and so many I think so many boys are told this too. If you want to cry, I'll give you something to cry about, or go to your room if you want to cry. Like, I don't want to see you cry. And that was me. I went to hide to cry as a child. I hid in the laundry closet or the linen closet. I'd go under my bed. There was even one time they had to send out a search party because they could not find me. I was in the kitchen cupboard.
My,
It was shameful to show emotion. Like, I don't wanna see you cry. It's too painful for me to see you cry, so I don't wanna see you cry.
even though you might have been the catalyst for making you cry.
Yeah, so, I mean, my mother did the best she could with the no tools she had in her toolbox, but that's why I'm such a huge proponent of people, adults in particular, who want to be parents, desire to be parents, who are parents, to sweep their own doorstep. Because, like it or not, your perception of grief, your perception of your past is impacting and influencing your children.
How can families create space for honest conversations about loss without fear or shame?
Being the example of openly sharing your grief, your pain, your emotional truth without shame, without guilt, without, what are they going to think of me if I say this? Like, my kids are going to see me as weak. Going through grief recovery has absolutely changed how I parent my kids and how I allow them to express themselves, and recognizing when I need to step back and when I need to step in. Or even, yeah, it's been huge. It's been so huge. Huge.
What misconceptions about grief recovery do you wish more fathers understood?
Well, we're talking about two things there, because when I say grief recovery, I'm talking about grief recovery method. It's a method for actually recovering from grief, or the process of recovering from grief. So they're two different things. What I can speak to is, people will say that not every so like when I'm talking about grief recovery method, the grief recovery method, people might say, well, that worked for you, that won't necessarily work for me. And I push back on that, because although it is an evidence-based method and program, and it is a method and program that every single griever takes and goes through, it is unique to every single griever because their grief is unique.